Every year, around 2 million Indian students compete for one dream: a place in medical school. For many families, this exam isn't just another test. It's their child's future. Years of tuition, years of sacrifice, years of hope. Then, someone leaked the exam paper. Within weeks, students took to the streets. India's education minister resigned, and somehow, the symbol of the movement became a cockroach. How did that happen? Let's find out. India's National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test, better known as NEET, is one of the toughest entrance exams in the world. Millions sit for it every year. Only a small percentage make it into medical school. Parents spend years paying for coaching classes. Students often study 12 to 14 hours a day. Some even move away from home just to prepare. The competition is brutal. But at least everyone is supposed to compete under the same rules. Or so they thought. Just before the exam, investigators uncovered evidence that the question paper had been leaked. Some candidates were believed to have obtained the answers before entering the examination hall. Imagine training for the Olympics, only to discover someone else started the race halfway to the finish line. Public confidence collapsed almost overnight. The government canceled the results and ordered another examination. On paper, that sounded fair. For the students, it felt like punishment. Months of stress, months of preparation. Now they had to do it all over again. The protests quickly spread across India. Students weren't only angry about one leaked paper, they wanted accountability. If the country's most important examination couldn't even remain secret, who was responsible? Attention turned toward Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. Opposition parties demanded answers. Parents joined demonstrations. Universities became gathering points. What began as an education scandal was becoming a national political crisis. Then the movement took a completely unexpected turn. Instead of relying only on speeches and slogans, protesters adopted a new mascot, a cockroach. They called themselves the Cockroach Janta Party. Social media exploded. Cartoon cockroaches appeared on posters. Memes spread everywhere. The tiny insect became a symbol of ordinary students who felt ignored, yet impossible to get rid of. It was brilliant political branding. After all, you can ignore a complaint. It's much harder to ignore a joke that everyone keeps sharing. Soon, this was no longer just about an exam. The movement came to represent something much bigger. Young people spoke about unemployment, broken promises, corruption, and a growing belief that success depended less on hard work and more on luck and connections. The cockroach wasn't the cause of the anger. It simply gave millions of frustrated students a common symbol. Sometimes, that's all a movement needs. As protests continued, pressure mounted. The story dominated headlines. Questions kept coming. Eventually, Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan resigned. He said he wanted to prevent the crisis from causing further division and expressed respect for the aspirations of India's youth. His resignation didn't solve every problem, but politically, someone had finally taken responsibility. This wasn't really a story about a leaked exam. It was about trust. Students believed that if they worked hard enough, they could earn their future. The exam leak shattered that belief. And when people stop believing the system is fair, they stop trusting the people running it. That's when frustration becomes a movement. So, did a cockroach bring down India's education minister? No, a broken system did. The cockroach simply became the face of a generation demanding fairness. History often remembers revolutions by their symbols: a raised fist, a flower, an umbrella. India may just be remembered for a cockroach. Thank you for watching PastCast, where the past echoes through today. If you enjoyed the satire, scrolls, and scandals, like, subscribe, and ring the bell before the next empire falls.